think we've done it. Well, how many blondes does it take to get a live right? Just me. So hopefully we haven't annoyed everybody to death and they're still there. Hi Shelley, thank you for coming back. Hey Lulu, thank you for coming back. Thank you all for coming back. Yeah. Hi Laura, thanks for coming back everybody. What an absolute nightmare. Never mind. This is the realities of going live. So we will get to speak to Quitta as soon as she comes on. We'll get to see, we'll get to talk to somebody more interesting, the right way around. And you won't have to do that to see us either, so it's going to be great. Hey Amanda. Hey Samantha, thank you all for coming back. Hi Sophie. It's pretty cool that you're all coming back. So we'll just wait for Q to join us again. She's probably gone to have a cup of tea now. She's probably had enough. Gabe, hey. It's going to work this time. It's going to be fine, people. We're going to get it right. Yeah, so we're just waiting for Quitta to join us again. Hi, Kate. Got it right this time. Thank you all for coming back. It's working. It's working. I've done it before and it just wouldn't, it was in the right landscape, but apparently it was not willing to work. So she's back. Dun, dun, dun. So without any more hiccups, hopefully, here's Quitta. Hey, Quitta. We got it right.
Hi.
I've done this.
Yeah, we
I've
got
done
it.
this a million times, and it just
It never ceases to surprise us.
no.
So how are you today? I'm good. I'm just rushing around. I met with a friend and I met with a client, and the client had a lot to talk about. And then I was like in another town, like 45 minutes away, and I was like, oh, the life.
Yeah.
I tell you right
I
now,
just
it's
had to
crazy.
run in and grab an extension lead, pull it out from underneath behind my bed, plug it in, not sweat. It's brilliant.
I know it is. It never fails at something. I mean, it's so funny because Dion and I have been going on together for like a year, and I think honestly we've had, knock on wood, 2 times in a year that we've had issues, which is crazy because I don't know why, but we've been really lucky. But then there'll be times I get on and I'm like, what's going on?
The Facebook's not working. So I did give you a
Facebook's not
lovely intro, told everybody how
Thank you.
beautiful your artwork is, and how you can tell that it's passionate and bold and colourful, and that you ooze talent out of your paintbrush. That's all ruined.
Oh, I love that. I love that line.
Yeah.
I ooze. That's the only time it sounds pretty, that word.
Yeah.
You ooze talent.
Yeah.
Ooze talent. Yes, that sounds right. Thank you. That's
You're
very
welcome.
sweet of
It was
you.
very pretty. It's a shame you missed it. It's gone now. It's on a different live altogether.
I actually saw it,
Oh,
so
good,
which is funny. I did. I saw it. I was here. It was like I was literally sliding in the door, grabbing the tripod, throwing it up, going, because I was like, oh, I can't believe I'm like down to the wire, knowing this a week in advance, still running late. Am I too loud when I'm talking?
No, not at all.
Are you? Okay.
No.
My voice carries, and so I put these in to try to not yell at you tonight, or today. What time is it there?
It's 8 o'clock in the evening.
Oh my gosh, tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
It's like 2 o'clock. So okay. So you're gonna ask me questions. I'm really nervous.
Yeah. You go on live all the time.
Nervous. I don't care. I'm still so nervous. Like I'm blushing. Like I'm nervous.
Oh, that's so cute. No, I'm just going to ask you some questions. Some of them people have already asked me to ask you, and a bunch of them are the same sort of questions I ask every guest, but their answers are always so different. So they're really interesting. Well, they are for me anyway. So I'm going to ask the first one. So the first one is just tell us a little bit about you and your business.
Okay, that's easy. I can do that question. Okay, so my name is Quitta Allen, and I own a little furniture business called All Shabbed Out, and and I started about I'm going into my 5th year. I left corporate America 5 years ago. I was laid off, and I was so happy to be laid off. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I've lost my job, so I was like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna try to wing this and see if it works. And so far we're doing okay, and I progressively my style has turned into its own animal,
Yeah.
I guess, from the beginning to now, which is really funny because like the last couple of days, some memories have been coming up through Facebook.
Yeah.
Like my actual first piece I ever painted came up, and it makes me like laugh a little bit because I'm just like, my style is I found myself about 2 years ago. I moved into a bigger studio, and it's given me the freedom to be able to work on more pieces at a time, so
Yeah.
I can create instead of just trying to focus on one, which is real hard for me. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, going into my 5th year, and I do furniture art, as I call it. I've always called it that. So I didn't really call myself an artist till about 3 years ago.
Yeah. I've got
I
an
didn't.
issue with that. I don't feel like an artist at
It's
all.
hard. Yeah.
Mm.
But you know what? When you sit down, like after you finish a piece that is that pinnacle moment in your career, as anything, could it be a big sale or whatever, but that piece that makes you cry, and you can't even talk about how pretty it is to you or how much you went through to get to that pretty. Um, that's when I really said to myself, girl, you are an artist. You're done with the other stuff. You're done. And so that helps you with a lot of things. So
Yeah.
that's what I say now. So I'm a furniture artist. A lot of people, have trouble identifying who they are when they do this business, but
Yeah.
I no longer have trouble with that. I'm a furniture artist, and if you want to know what it is, it actually creates a lot of conversation too, because they're like, what?
Yeah. 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 Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's really hard to explain what we do. We just
It is.
paint stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard to well, and to other people, do you know what I mean? Like, well, what do you do? Well, I paint furniture.
Yeah.
Furniture. So it's
That's what you
as
do.
far
That's like
as
a job.
people, yeah. But talking about your style, I famously, I will not repeat who, but I famously got told twice that I have no style by somebody large in the industry. So that was
Stop it.
yeah, no, I did, and don't worry because I'm very confident. So it made me giggle because that's fine. That's fine if that's what she thinks. But other people, I think they feel like they need to identify who they, their style straight away. I never did.
Right.
So she may possibly be right. I may actually have no style whatsoever, but I never. I'm good with that because I love to try everything. So I'll like.
Yeah, and I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. I don't. Here's what I think is so funny to me. Last year somebody asked me, well, Jennifer Allwood, she asked me, what would you call your style? And I'm like, I don't know. And actually, I had to phone a friend, and get help. I was like, Dion, what is my style? And she's like, well, what do you think it is? I said, rustic and elegant all at the same time. She goes, well, there's your style, your rustic elegance.
Yeah.
So, because I kind of go with both. I do farmhouse too. I do modern. I do my thing, which still don't know what that is.
Signature style.
My thing. My thing. And then I just kind of, I don't know, I just do what feels right with that piece of furniture because they just mean more to me than just flipping it.
Yeah.
They really, truly do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I've had actually people in the industry tell me that I was horrible at staging.
No.
But
photos are amazing.
Thank you. And I love my photos. Actually, to be honest, that's probably my favorite part of finishing every piece now is that when I first started staging, so that was 2.5 years ago. I never staged anything before. I shot it in the yard. I mean, I was in the, the grass. Just like put it outside. The light's better, I didn't have a place to do it.
No.
And so And then I thought, and another picture came up in the time feed from 2.5 years ago where I was on my front porch, put wood panels and this horrible staging stuff. I mean, it still looks good.
Yeah.
But to me, in my eyes now, I'm like, oh no, no, no,
Yeah.
no. But I was told by a very prominent person in the industry, you are not good at this.
Mm-hmm.
And that if you can't follow our advice, then, you know, because basically they would say, you do it this way. And then I did it my way because I liked it better, you know. And then I thought, you know what? It's my business. I want to do it my way. They're my pictures. It's my furniture. I worked on it. So it's kind of like, thank you for the guidance, but I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, you get that advice, and I took what I learned pieces.
It should be guidance, just to guide you into you.
Yes.
Doing what you want to
yes.
do. Yeah.
And yeah. So I just kind of, people ask me that, you know, what makes you stage the way you do? I stage just what I like.
Yeah.
If it could be a rock, it doesn't matter. If I like the rock.
I watched your live.
A rock.
I watched the live
a rock.
that you bought the oranges.
The oranges. Yes.
Of oranges. I was laughing.
Well, you should have seen me when I checked out. I was like, it's $22. And what's 22 is my lucky number.
Oh,
so
right.
For it to actually fall exactly on $22 was so funny to me. I was like, okay, yeah, these are going to be good oranges. So, and they were. It's probably one of the most liked pieces on Instagram in about 3 months, which is so funny to me.
Yeah, it's definitely $22 worth of oranges.
I'm telling you that the oranges, I think actually, you know, the oranges might be sold out right now. Sold out all over the United States.
Quitta's got the oranges.
Got the oranges. And I'm going to tell you something, I used them again when I staged my bed. Oh, I got $22 worth. I better use them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to wipe. Excuse me, y'all. I'm going to wipe my nose because it's like 20 degrees
I'll ask
in here.
You the next question.
Okay.
So how did you end up doing this for a living? But you've already touched on that. So maybe we'll skip to the next one.
Well, not really, because really I wasn't planning on doing this for a living.
No.
Okay. So what happened was I was tinkering, and I do not remember what I saw that said, oh, well, what's chalk paint? What do you do with that? I don't understand. I don't understand why you don't sand it. And I was like, it's $35 a quart. Well, who's gonna, what? Seriously, that was my whole mindset when I started. It was like, I don't need that. I can just do my own thing. So for 2 years, I did my own thing.
Yeah.
And then I discovered there are other paints. There are a lot, you know, things that you can do with them. And, you know, I'm self-taught. So I got to tinkering, and then I had 20 pieces in the garage, and I was like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? So I went to a show. I just went to a little local show, and I sold out. And I was just like, people pay money for this stuff? Like, I mean, I hate to say that out loud, because I know a lot of people are going to watch this and they're going to go, I had no confidence in it at all, because
you were just doing it because you loved it.
I did it. No, I didn't even like it.
No.
I'm being so honest right now. I did not like it. I didn't like all the work. I didn't like the sweating. I didn't like all of it, because I worked in an office. I was on airplanes, hotels. I didn't have a glamorous life. That was a terrible life. Because now, to me, this is glamorous. What I do, that's what I would define as glamorous. So I didn't like it. And then as I progressively went along, I thought, I need to be better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then the challenge for me at that point was, I go to a show and there's this woman there and she's amazing. And I'm like, oh my God, she has color. You mean you can really paint color? Because I love color. I'm going to paint color.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that it was not the etiquette of painting furniture at the time. Yeah. Okay. So color 3.5 years ago was like, no. Yeah. The only color you could get was robin egg blue.
Yeah.
That was the boundary. Okay. So I started painting these crazy coffee tables. and I'm talking bohemian craziness, they would sell all of them.
Yeah.
So then I got a little braver, and I'd start selling some more color, and I'd start selling some more color. And then when I moved to this studio 2 years ago, I was in love with it after I moved here. It was hard. I was broke. So 2.5 years ago, I was broke. Two years ago.
Yeah.
Broke. Had a lot of inventory to paint, but it wasn't working. What I was doing was not working. Bringing in custom work was not working. Okay,
Yeah.
so I wanted to eliminate that. I wanted to do my thing. I had a thing. I knew I had it, just didn't know what it was yet.
Yeah.
So I painted this armoire that I paid a lot of money for, like a broke girl should.
The queen.
The queen. And I painted her right before I moved into this studio.
She is a beautiful
And
piece.
I attempted to I staged her in the metal building I was in first.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I got, reprimanded, like, you're not doing this right, move all this. And I couldn't move anything. So I moved into this building. I was broke. I took a chance. And now I work more efficiently, I guess.
You won a competition
for the most
with that
part.
Piece, didn't you? You won.
I did. I would.
Yeah,
yes.
It's an amazing piece.
And thank you. I've actually won 2 years in a row now. So I'm pretty excited. And both of them were very challenging pieces of furniture for sure. But I discovered two things about that. One, my confidence was on point, and I found me and my style all in that one piece that was so odd to paint because it was so out of the ordinary of painted furniture.
Yeah.
So, and then that's how I fell into this. Was I lost my job. And so I lost my job, and then I thought I got 6 months to either make it work or not. So I trudged through, and I've wanted to quit. I have wanted to quit.
Yeah.
I've cried and said, I'm quitting. I'm done. Maybe people don't want color. Maybe they don't want me. I've done it. I've fallen apart. I'm not, So, it's funny.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anyway.
So, you just told us what your background was before this. So what's your favorite aspect of this business?
The people, number one. I'm going to say the people that I have fallen just madly in love with being around and being part of such a fun community, and it's positive for the most part.
Yeah.
My clients, and when they cry because
when they
I deliver something that, because when I do custom work, or when they order, so let's just say I put up a piece of raw, it's not painted or anything, and say, hey, you guys, you interested? And most of the time they're not, because they don't see the vision.
Not everybody can.
No. And so once some of those that they go, okay, I want you to do your thing. These are my colors, go do your thing. Well, that's how I do customs now. That's the only way I do. So when I don't send them photographs. I don't send them progression.
No.
So I just show up it may be 2 hours from my studio. I show up on their front porch with a piece of furniture that I'm taking a huge risk at going, I'm having enough confidence to go, I know they're going to be in love with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
they wouldn't have asked you if they didn't know, your style and what they're going to get. Yeah.
Right. And so far that's worked, like that's one of my favorite parts. Rescuing the furniture, because I appreciate the craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Because somebody else's hands created what we get to redesign.
Yeah.
Because we're not building any, I build farm tables and stuff, but we're building, I hope, creating another heirloom. Like we're going to take that piece that everybody went, I was in a store earlier, and there was this beautiful piece, and I'll probably go back and get it. But I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it going, I see you. I really see you. And this thing is absolutely amazing, but it's just tossed and shoved in a corner.
You got to get that thing then.
I know. And I was just like, this is why I like doing what I'm doing. Yeah. And every time I think, okay, I'm going to quit. Well, then what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Because I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Every single time I fight myself and go, what are you going to do?
I've had this conversation with a friend of mine. So it's a luxury, a luxury that we give ourselves, I think. So unless truly our sensible side, we should be going and getting a job where we know exactly how much we're going to get at the end of every month.
Yeah.
Be a grown-up. And the other side of me is going, you're all suckers, I'm doing something that I love. Do you know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
But it's a
exactly, and that's the funny.
Ourselves, I think.
I think it's, and it's so funny because I have people that are, they're younger, they're coming up in the business, and then they're afraid. Some of them are afraid to even talk to me, which is so silly. But when they say something about business or how do I get to where you are, first of all, I don't know what that means because I don't know where I am. It is funny. It's surreal and weird, and it just makes me feel weird a little bit because I'm just like, I don't know what that means.
Do you get embarrassed when people recognize you?
Yes, yes. And then I also get embarrassed if they say, like, I'll go in stores sometimes now and they'll be like, oh, you are all shabbed out. You're Q, which I go by Quitta, but Dion, she's pinned me with Q. I
watched you live on Friday, and I thought, remember not to call her Q.
I'm fine. I love to give her a hard time, but sometimes it's like, my name really, I have a whole name, but it's not a big deal. Or they'll say something like, okay, like I was at lunch with a friend today, and then she said I was famous, and I just looked at her like, what are you talking about? Because that just doesn't resonate with me, I suppose.
No. During the holidays, just before the kids went back to school, I went and opened a bank account for them, and they both went there. And when we were sat down, the lady behind the desk said, you're the girl from Facebook, aren't you? You do the painting. And my daughter's 15. She was like, oh my God, how embarrassing. It was brilliant.
I know.
Just because she was so embarrassed.
Listen, when I first started, we're going to pick up furniture at a house, right? Because at that time, you just pick it up wherever you can get it. When I first started, I wasn't as able to be as picky. The furniture was still good, but I had to do a whole lot more trekking to get it. So we're going to the house, and this girl goes, oh my gosh, can you wait? Can you wait? My friend is coming over. She wants to meet you so bad. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why? She, oh my God, we love you. We love everything you do. And we look at this piece, and it was just so sweet. And it's just so it's surreal for me, and I'm so humbled by it, and I'm scared a little bit by it. I'm afraid that people think when you get to a certain point in your success, and it's not, y'all, I live paycheck to paycheck. Please don't think the success is more. I think when people think you have certain success, then you're not approachable.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. I don't want that. I mean, I do not. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how I paint. If you're going to ask me, I mean, you want to take a class I'm teaching, okay. But, as far as that concerned, I mean, I will just love you to death and all of that. But it's like, it's funny to me. And it's so sweet, and it freaks me out a little.
So how do you stay motivated? Where'd you get your inspiration from?
Okay. So sometimes I'm not motivated. And so I call my friends. I have two very, very close friends in the business, which would be Amanda Ellman from U-Turn Designs. Amazing work if you've not seen her. And Dion, of course, with Turquoise Iris. So because we are in the business and seem to be more visible lately, may it be Pinterest or whatever, I think when I call them or whine to them and complain that I'm just not motivated, they feel the same way. So it's so good to have that within them. Yeah, and then they're the best cheerleaders I could have ever dreamed of having. I'm probably like, pitiful Pearl over here going, my stuff sucks. I do, and I'll be like, my stuff sucks. Can you help me not feel like it's? Can you lie to me? And of course, neither one of them would lie to me, never. So it's just I have them. They motivate me. But you know what also motivates me is there are things in nature that I notice with colors that draw me to my next piece. It's funny because there are certain times that I have painted something where I was very sad, and you'll see a lot of gray. So I will draw from my own personal emotion.
Yeah.
And then I'll also draw from nature around me.
This is why you're an artist. Just so happens you're painting on furniture, whereas I am not. I'm a technical painter. I need to know the next step. You know, I like to know.
Okay.
So I did a piece actually inspired by you. You have to check it out actually. It turned out pretty good. I was pretty pleased with it. But it was painful. It was painful. I was like,
it was hard for you to paint.
It was hard for me to paint.
White is incredibly hard for me to paint.
No, it wasn't white.
White.
It wasn't white.
No, for me.
Oh, right, okay.
That is painful. Yeah, for you. Well, I want to see it. But that's so sweet that I don't think.
I did another live on it, and I was like that. Oh my God, I'm not going to be doing this ever again. It was just not for me. It was not for me. I was having to I picked out some doors, some old European rustic doors to get some inspiration from. And I was, none of that stuff free flowed from me. None. Zero. So it won't be happening again.
Okay, so you probably do not have ADD. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Attention deficit disorder. You do not have that, correct?
No.
Which means that you're, like right now, there's a piece behind me, okay?
Yeah.
It's not done, and it's driving me crazy because the reveal is this afternoon.
Really? It's 2 o'clock?
Yes.
It's 2:30.
I know. Well, yeah, I know. So the reveal is this afternoon, but I work better under that pressure.
I work good under pressure. I think we all do, you know.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work it's not good for me and my heart because I'm going to have a heart attack pushing myself that much. But I work better when I'm under some type of pressure than if I have all this time to do it. So that's why I think me working on 8 pieces at one time is better for me because of that. But I think it's cute that I inspired you, though.
You totally did. You got to go see it. I'm pretty pleased with it.
I can't wait.
I'm pretty pleased with it. But where I live, they're not very adventurous with colour. So everybody comes into the shop and says,
you need one.
Yes. But everybody comes into the shop and goes, oh, that's amazing. That's really nice. And just carries on. So it's amazing, but they don't want it.
Well, you know, I find it very hard to sell. I have a booth that has paint in it right now.
Yeah.
And I find it very difficult, which is so odd to me. I find it difficult to sell my furniture in the booth.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So online, you know, over the world here, which is also crazy, I sell online because it's just, there's my one person. I got a person for every single piece of furniture. That's all I need is one, just one to love it, one to take it home and give it a new life, you know.
Stephanie,
that's all I need. That's all you need.
Stephanie Kuhn just said, my favorite saying is, I wish I had room for that. I had room for that.
Oh no, okay, let me tell you, the death of a sale. If you want to, I want to know if you agree with me here. Have you ever had someone say, I really, I want that, or ask you about the measurements, and they'll go, okay, thank you. Let me ask my husband.
Yeah. The people come into the shop all the time, and we do laugh and joke about it. So they go, oh, I really like that. I'm gonna ask my husband. So I go, why are you asking your husband? Go, I said, he's probably not even going to notice. He's not even going to notice.
I know. No, he doesn't care.
No.
They do not care about home decor in any way.
And if he does,
and it is the funniest thing. It's the joke, because like if somebody says something about furniture, they'll be like, oh, did you sell that piece? Oh, they're asking their husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means no.
Yeah. I'm going to have to think about it. Yeah. So what do you think are the challenges that face, small creative entrepreneurs or small businesses like ours?
I think longevity in the business
moving enough to keep relevant.
I mean, 2 years for a small business is a feat. So if you pass the 2-year mark, then you can get to the 5-year mark, and you're still going steady.
You might
I
be a little
think
bit crazy
longevity
by
is
5 years, but you're still going.
you're still going, you're still doing it. But I mean, I think ask me the question again.
Just what do you think are the challenges for like people thinking about starting this business? What would your advice be? You know, what challenges do you think they're going to face?
Don't get in the business unless you're passionate about it.
Yeah, unless it's something you
don't create. Don't just be there to flip furniture, because you're gonna, first of all, you're gonna sell yourself short. You're not gonna ask the prices that you deserve for your work, for your time, your work, your knowledge. You're not gonna get paid for that because you're only looking at, oh, I doubled the price.
Yeah.
You're not looking at the pride of your work. So if you're not passionate about it, I say don't get in this business.
Tony Brown said amen to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Passion is, that is my drive.
So
I truly can say this. Had a lot of jobs, girl, but I have never been in love with a job.
Yeah. It's not.
But I'm in love.
Yeah.
No, I'm in love with my career.
People come into the shop all the time and they say, oh, it's beautiful in here. I love it. It's got a nice feel. And I always say, it's not hard coming to work. I'll never have to think, oh, I've got to go to work today. Never.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, never. Me either. And what's so funny is I would, when I was in corporate America, I would drag myself, and drag myself on the planes and be fake in the meetings. And, I didn't even know I was creative.
Yeah.
Like I did not know that. I didn't have that. My mom is extremely creative, but I didn't know that I had this inside of me.
No.
I wish it was 25 years ago, however, but it is what it is. I can't. Yeah.
It's all
time, we can't get that back.
Yeah. So
we can't get that back.
What's the best piece of advice you've been given?
Don't quit. Don't quit. You are good at what you do.
Yeah.
And only do it if I love it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, I know that people think I'm a nutbag in what I do and the way that I paint sometimes. I mean, people hated color. I mean, not only did I get reprimanded for bad staging, but it's like, I don't think color's going to sell.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not for everybody.
No. And I've sold 1,500 pieces of furniture.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely for somebody. Everybody's got
in 4 years.
People, for sure.
Yeah, in 4 years, I sold 1,500 pieces of furniture, and that doesn't include the artwork and the little whimsical art.
That's almost.
I feel like that's
production line going on in the back room.
Yeah, I feel like that sometimes, but I mean, it's kind of crazy. I've slowed down as far as it won't be that many this year because I hope that I can sell less pieces. Because they're a different kind of piece of furniture,
Yeah, definitely.
So, like, do 1 versus 3, kind of thing. Yeah. So that's something I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Work smarter. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that I'm in better shape as far as like stamina and strength than I was when I was sitting on my butt in an office.
Mm-hmm.
But and I don't want that to go away because this lifting furniture and everybody's like, how do you move that? How do you do this? And I'm like, I just do it. I mean, I am very in creative when it comes to moving the stuff by myself.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like big furniture. Dion should be like, she likes big butts.
in this business, we wear like many hats for as business owners. Which one would you say is your favorite? I think your favorite is taking the pictures, just because of how the pictures look.
Well, I was a photographer, so when my kids were growing up, portrait photography is so much easier because you can move the child around. You can't move this around, so it's got to be you, and it's a completely different thing. So yes, the photography is definitely one of my favorites. Painting is actually my favorite.
Yeah, cool.
And my least favorite, if you want to know,
yep.
is marketing, which I have a degree in marketing. I do. I have a master's degree. So it's like I have a degree in marketing and business, but I don't like any of it.
No.
Like I don't like any of that. I don't like how much social media takes up our time, though I am grateful for it.
Yeah.
Grateful. I don't like how much it takes up of the time away from that.
Yeah.
I want to be doing that. Yeah.
So,
or staging or junk hunt, junking and looking for stuff.
yeah.
I want to be doing that.
Well, I used to do that
So.
when I worked out of my house, out of my home. I've got like a she shed. But as I got bigger and bigger, I ended up with shops, and now I've got a huge shop, and it does take away the opportunity for creativity. I'm just trying to get the shop full all the time, so it does take away that bit of time. So that's a little bit. I have no idea why I told you that. What was she saying?
That's okay. I like that you said it. You know what? I think that you need to dedicate one day to your time.
Yeah.
If you need to do that.
I'll send you over my schedule. If you can squash something in, I'll do it.
I'll just come over there and hang out with you for a while.
Come on over. Come on over.
Come on over.
So I've got another question from one of the viewers. They wrote in earlier and asked it because they're so excited. She wants to know, so she's called Monica, and she said she loves your stage pictures and wants to know more about your workspace because it is an amazing space.
Okay. So this workspace was a music house that was built in 1876, I believe, or 9. I always get those numbers wrong, but and it was a music house initially, and then it turned into a couple other things down the line. It actually had 2 stories on it prior to 1920, I believe. And in 1920, someone else bought it. It was a brothel.
Nice.
And a music house, and this is one of the first places. Well, it is the first place. There were 2 music houses, 2 blocks from each other here in Denison, and it was a railroad town. And so the proprietor said to this group of people that y'all have to sing and dance because we need to compete with these people down the street because that's what they're doing. So the Marx Brothers had a comedic act. They weren't singing and dancing. He said, you got to sing and dance or you're not going to be here. So the very first time they ever performed singing and dancing together was here.
Wow.
That's the story. So anyway, it's 5,000 square feet. When they took the 2 stories off, it got a flat roof. Well, it caved in from an ice storm. So the guy said, that ain't never going to happen again. and so he built this domed roof.
Wow.
Okay, so it's all, hold on. Let's see if I can turn you around. I'm going to flip the camera. Hold on. All right, let's see if I can. All right, you see that?
Yeah.
So the roof is all from the floorboards out of railroad cars. So it's a beautiful domed roof.
That is gorgeous.
I know, it's so pretty. I love it in here. And then there are 2 of my windows that are back here. They're probably 16, 18 feet high.
Yeah.
And then somebody came in and used. Yeah. And so they're pretty tall. And then there was a rock wall that's behind. All of this wall is, which you guys can't see. Let's see. I like to try to flip you up so I can see what we're looking at. Okay. I can't get it to go high enough. Hold on. All right. See, can anybody see the top of that wall where it's broken down?
I'm too busy looking at your furniture.
Well, there's plenty of that.
Yeah.
I own a lot. Yes. So anyway, that's the studio. But I rented it
so it's a pretty cool
2 years
space.
ago.
It's an amazing space to be able to work in, and all the photography that you can get done inside there.
I only have one.
People come in? No. Okay.
I don't. Okay, so Dion, if she's still on here, so Dion and I've been friends for over a year. I still won't let her come here.
That is just mean. I'll just turn
It's
off.
not about that.
I would just turn off with some coffee and
I'm messy. I'm so messy, and I don't, she's not messy. She's so clean and everything's like seems so perfect that I'm so messy. I don't want her to break up with me.
I don't think she'd break up with you just because it's messy. I'm messy. I am.
Oh God, I'm bad messy. Like bad. Like
shop,
Thursday.
though,
So Dion is coming. I'm gonna let her come on Friday if she has time.
Dion, I would just rock up with some cakes and a bun and a coffee. Just knock on the door and say, "I'm here."
Yeah. I'd be like, "Oh, you go back to the city. You go on back." You know,
Should be climbing.
I'd be so rude. No, and you know what's happened? Okay, I used to let people come in and like go through the furniture, stuff like that. So what had happened, and I don't like it, and it's very not nice. They come in because they are aspiring furniture people, artists, and they want to come in and try to figure out my style. And it makes me uncomfortable.
See, I've spoken to Stephanie about this before. And I had a conversation with a bunch of ladies last night. So I've got a different take on giving away my information. So I always feel like if I can give somebody a detailed explanation of how I did that piece, and they can go away and do it after just a detailed text, then they're amazing, because that took me 10 years to learn that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I always think, I mean, I know lots of people don't agree, because Stephanie didn't agree with me when we were talking about it. She was like, no, I'm telling anybody nothing. But I just feel like, I just feel like,
it's my girl, Steph.
Yeah. Just like that. Yeah. But I just feel like, well, besides I can't shut my mouth anyway. So like if somebody asked me, I couldn't button it if I tried. But I just think if they can do what I can do after a detailed text, amazing.
And it's not that I'm worried. Okay, I'm not worried that they can do what I can do, because I'm certain that they can.
She's with you.
I know she is. That's my girl. It's not about that. It's that I have this. It's this thing, and it's silly probably, but I have this thing where I feel like I worked. I have sweat and tears and hours and money and my life, and it is my life. And I feel like you're creeping in and not being honest with me. Yeah, that's the part that bugs me. Yeah. It's not that. It's I want you. If you want to know something from me, then you ask me, and then I get the opportunity. Don't come in here acting like, don't act like you're going to come in here and you're going to buy furniture from me, because what you're doing, one, you're wasting my time, because you're not going to buy a daggum thing. Yeah. Yeah. And so you like all my country talk? Do you understand me? Yeah. Daggum, you're going to be using that?
So, well, my accent is, I'm from the West Country. So in my country, I'm a redneck. My accent.
I'm a redneck so bad, and when I get on here and get going, I'm bad. So anyway, I just feel like it's a little shady, and I don't like it. So then it makes me think everybody's doing that. Yeah. And so
I understand that most people don't feel the same way as I do, and I've tried to understand. I know where you're coming from, and I completely understand it, but I can't shut my mouth anyway. So if somebody asks me something, I'll just spill the beans, you know.
You're not going to ever get to watch me paint, because you're not going to shut your mouth about it.
Well, I'll sign a contract.
You sign a contract? Yeah. Okay, deal.
Yeah.
Deal. That's so funny. I get so nervous when I paint in front of people, you know, and I feel like I paint weird, I guess, and then everybody will be like, why is she doing that?
And then you'd be like,
what is wrong with her?
Yeah.
No, I never question it. I'm like, I gotta be me. I gotta be me. If I start trying to go do somebody else, and then that's when I fail. Yeah. I did a hutch. I painted the daggone thing red because somebody suggested it, and I couldn't stand it, and I went and painted it my way, and I loved it. Yeah. But I cannot do it. It's just like the last custom piece I did in all white. I hated it, and I swore that I would never do it again. And if I do white,
I think that's why it does.
It's my way.
It does tip you into the category of an artist, I think, because even other people that can paint furniture and they're all fabulous, you can still get instruction on how to do it and think, yeah, that's fine, and I can do it and sell it, you know. So I think that's where the difference is, where you're definitely an artist and I'm definitely not.
Well, I can teach you techniques. I can. I have some classes that I've done, and I can teach those, but I can't teach the specialty finishes that I'm doing. I can't teach those because I cannot even duplicate my own work.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. I have a piece that I did last fall that I love. I love that piece. I want to duplicate it. Can't. Can't. I've tried. Can't.
And I suppose because you're artistic, you never write down formulas of paint that you mix or anything like that. Just is all done on feelings.
It is a madhouse.
On feelings, yeah.
Madhouse.
Yeah.
It's like I grab this paint, I grab that paint, I go like this, I mix, try to figure out what I want, paint, and then I see what happens, and then I'm like, no, and then we mix some more. I have no clue. I know everybody thinks I'm lying when they go, well, what color is that? Well, I don't know. Blue. And I truly do not know.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. So I'm just going to have a look at these questions a minute. Somebody put, I never do commissions, it drains me. See, I love commissions. I suppose because I've got no style, so I've been told. But I think
yeah, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Brilliant. It proper made me giggle one, because luckily I'm confident. So
you're okay with it.
Yeah, it really made me giggle, because I just thought, do you know what? I actually don't veer towards one particular style. She might be right. I think I've got a style.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
It's all right.
But when people commission me to do something, I love that it's outside my box. I love a challenge. So when it's something that I would totally never do, and then it turns out to look great, I love that. So I do actually love to get commission.
Well, it stresses me. It doesn't anymore. Now I take 2 commissions a month. Okay.
Yeah.
But they have to let me have artistic freedom.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. That's my biggest stipulation.
Do you let them like choose a color way? You know, can we have it blue? Can we have?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go through my Instagram, pick the pieces that you want me to head in that direction, and then I'm going to go from there. Yeah. Because I can't duplicate what I've done. I can emulate it. You know, and it may even look even better than the piece I did before that you liked. But I just try to be me as best I can. I mean, sometimes that's a crazy girl who's, really emotional that day and paint something, like a sad little sky or whatever, or I might be bright.
Stephanie said that she makes our commission pieces just pick from the pieces that she's done previously as well. So Angela says it's so true. Every single piece tells you what it needs. Yeah, so she's talking artistic as well. Yeah.
Well, see, like this piece back here, her name is Daphne, and she's from Italy. So sometimes I try to pick like names. I had a dream about some girl named Daphne about 3 or 4 days ago. So that's where her name came from. Yeah. Out of this dream. And then I also had a dream. I want to tell you a funny dream. So I had a dream the other day, and I have no idea what this one means. So it's Dion and I. We've gone to Spain, and she don't like to fly. So this is so funny that I've apparently drug her to Spain in my dream. Now, I don't eat donuts really. No, we flew in the plane. She doesn't like the plane. And so we went to Spain because I want to go to Spain because I want to go see all the colors and the doors, and I want to go.
So you need to come over to me, and then we'll just fly the 2 hours to Spain.
Okay. Deal. Done. Okay, that's a plan. And so in this crazy dream, Dion and I are having fancy donuts. Okay. Now she likes sweets. I mean, she likes to eat them like after her lives and stuff. So she's got her little donuts, and so we're eating our donuts. Then we have a big, huge, fancy, elegant party, and all we serve is donuts. And this is so typical. And then, so it's just donuts everywhere. And then I'm gonna tell you something that's not nice, really. Okay, so she has a big Doberman Pinscher, Abby, which you may have seen her pictures. Okay. Yeah. So Abby has gas. Okay. And so does my dog. So my dog is sleeping with me when I'm having this dream, right? So in the dream, it's Abby having the gas and waking me up because we cannot stop laughing. It's my dog that's waking me up from the gas, and I can't stop laughing. So I had these really crazy dreams, but in this dream there was a girl named Daphne. So the girl named Daphne, and we were in Spain, however, that's, I know, not Italy, but
yeah, it's near enough.
So anyway,
near enough.
Yeah, but anyway, this is an armoire from Italy, which I'm in love with. So hopefully it'll be done today.
If you,
I'm not. It's fine. It's my business. It's okay if it's not.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
There was technical difficulties, and we just slide the ruler along.
Yeah. Quitta is the only technical difficulty usually.
Oh, I can't believe that happened, but you know, there you go. And everybody come back to join us, so that was amazing. That was nice.
I know. How many people? We got a lot of people watching in the afternoon.
Nicole Martin's
good.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, everybody. I've left the comments off because they distract me.
Stephanie says time to make donuts.
No. I was like, now I need a daggum donut. I don't need any donuts.
Donut. I can't say that.
Daggum donut.
Daggum donut.
Well, I like to cuss. So I like to cuss a lot. But I try really hard not to cuss when I'm on here or when I'm with Dion or, you know, with the public.
Yeah. Yeah, no. So
I try to act
right with you there.
I try to act right, but I want to say the F word a lot.
Hey, Stevie, that's my daughter. She's just joined.
Hey, her name's Stevie.
Never mind. I'll let her off this time.
What's her name, Stevie?
Stevie Lee, yeah.
Stevie Lee. Oh my gosh, I love that.
She's
I
beautiful. I really like her. I'm going to keep her, I think.
You're going to keep her? Yeah, the daughters are beautiful. I know, mine, she's a stunning little thing. Yeah.
I like my little boy.
She's a feisty. I mean, how old is she?
So I've got a 24-year-old, 15-year-old, and a 13-year-old boy. And I've got a grandson, and he's 4. He's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, if I had the chance all over again, somebody asked me this. So if I could have started again, I would have left school, found a farmer, had 10 kids, and cooked and got fat. That's what I would have done. If I could do it over again. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. So I'll just have to make do with the 3 I've got. How many have you got?
I have 2. Alyssa is, do I have to tell their ages? Because then that tells mine.
Yeah, don't
know. I have 2. Alyssa and Drew, actually, it's fine. Well, I just had a big birthday, so I just turned 50. So it's like.
You did not.
Yes. It's devastating.
50? God, we all look like that at 50.
Oh, stop it. How old are you?
45.
45? So close enough.
Nearly.
I don't feel.
45. I always put my age forward. I'm 44, but I'm nearly 45.
Why would you do that? I've been like dragging and holding on to 49.
I don't care about it. I don't care about all that.
Oh, I shouldn't. And I tried not to because I cried like a big fat baby this whole time. And like, oh my God, it was horrible. I didn't want nobody to talk. I cried all day on my birthday because I didn't want anybody to talk to me.
This is really funny. So I've got twin sisters, right? Not me, but I've got twin sisters. And I'm good to say it because the one I'm talking about is not on social media. She don't do social. So they're twins. And one of them is 34 and the other one's 39. So every time they go their age, she goes, oh, I'm 39. And they go, I thought you were twins. She goes, yeah, we are. She just refuses to be the age that she is. So she just tells everybody she's 39. But when they were together, people are really confused about that.
Confused?
Yeah.
I would say.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I was sitting at lunch just a few minutes ago. And
oh, man.
Okay. Oh, no, we're good. I got a phone call. We're good. Anyway, so we're sitting at lunch with a friend, and it was so funny because we were at the bar, and the little bartender, we didn't know she was paying attention to us or anything. So I had said how my son's 22, and I had said, you know, he's 22, and then she walks by, and she goes, she stops, and she looks at me funny, and she goes, I'm so sorry. She says, but I'm a year older than your son, and there is no way that you're old enough to have a son that's my age.
That's good.
Like that. And I said, well, let me throw you another loop, sister. I got a 28-year-old too. So I said, yeah. I said, I'm 50. She went, you are not. She goes, oh my God, my mom looks so old. She did. And I'm like, No, don't say that about your mama.
No, no.
Oh, too funny. Too funny. Y'all got some more questions? This is fun. I was so nervous.
You're not nervous now, though? No?
No, I'm good. You're good.
Somebody says, you look great, and your character says 30. We like 30. Kelly.
Yes, we like Kelly. I'm going to be 30. I'm just going to say that I'm 30 and I'm done.
Yeah, just do what my sister does.
30.
That is brilliant. You've got to be there. Two of them. And they go, I thought you were twins. Because they go, how are you? So she goes, 43. And then she goes, so somebody laughs. She goes, I'm 39. And they go, I thought you were twins.
I'm starting to tell people that my kids are adopted.
Yeah.
Like I adopted them.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'm 30 and I felt sorry for them when they were like younger.
Don't let them call you mum. Just don't let them.
I told my daughter, don't call me that.
No, I'm public.
And she gets mad. She goes, they think you're my sister.
I
know my daughter.
That's nothing to moan about at all.
I know. I'm like, well, why are you so mad about it?
Yeah. Somebody said this is so much better than TV. I agree.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That means I did all right. I get so nervous.
Said, where is she from in Texas?
I'm from North Texas. I'm 1 hour north of Dallas. Yeah. So little town outside of about an hour. I'm close to.
Gay Nell's from Texas as well.
Oh, okay. Hey.
She's one of our.
Where are you at?
She's a stockist, a fusion, and she's we call her Cherry Pie.
Oh.
Because of her.
Yeah, we have. Oh, really? There's a fusion person downtown. Yeah, I don't know who it is though. Huh. I never leave. I only go when I go like looking for staging stuff to the antique stores. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I never find anything, which is so funny.
That's crazy.
Because I'll walk around for like an hour, and then I'll go, I got stuff at the studio, except for the oranges.
Yeah.
And then I went, I just need oranges.
Yeah.
I need tulips and oranges.
They did look really, really good in that vase, though.
Thank you very much. The vase is like, the vase is like this big. It's huge.
Yeah.
I had to line the walls.
Yeah.
You get very creative. Like, my beds are just air mattresses.
Yeah.
And I stage them.
Yeah.
So it's very creative in here.
Yeah. It'd be awful if you had to lug around a king size mattress. That would be hard work.
Well, yeah, I put the box springs down. So I do. What's so funny is I have my dream bed is here in the studio. And until I get the dream. Well, yeah. And until it gets ready to go, I'm never selling it. I don't care. I've said it'll be mine forever. I want to die in it. It's that pretty.
But you haven't painted it yet for yourself.
No.
It's always last first.
So somebody gave me some box springs. So I just have them here for later. And so I thought, well, I always do king size beds, so I'll do that, and air mattresses, and zhuzh it all up. And oh my gosh, at the bedding, I go out.
Gayno said, Lord, no wonder she sounds like me. I'm from Beaumont.
Yeah, I do sound like you. Yeah, Beaumont. That's by Houston. Yeah, that's far. She's like 6 hours from me.
Yeah.
Texas is so big.
Yeah, yeah.
So big. Well, I drove from here, North Texas, to El Paso to deliver a piece one day. So that's like 9-10 hours to deliver a piece. And I must say this, I had shellacked the inside of the drawers. Never ever enclose yourself with a piece of furniture that has been shellacked, because I almost died. Like, I could feel myself passing out. Like, I was by myself. And I could feel myself, something was wrong. I just felt like my heart was stopping. I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? And then I realized it's the fumes from the shellac.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to be real careful with stuff.
Yeah. And always
try to kill myself delivering a dresser.
Yeah, always take a Thelma to your Louise, with you when you're going. Always.
Oh, I would have killed us both. I was passing out. This is just stuff that happens just to me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So I don't think we've got any more questions.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't see that. Somebody said they grew up in Corpus Christi.
Oh, Corpus Christi. I see Rowlett. Rowlett's about an hour from me. Oh, what is my favorite thing to paint? I see question.
Is this your mum? Because it says My Little Girl.
Oh.
Gwen Lee McAllister.
Yeah, that's my mama.
That's your
I didn't know she
mama.
was on here. That's my mama. Hi,
My
mama.
little girl. That's so cute.
That's my mama. Hi, mama. Your daughter asked, what is my favorite thing to paint? So my favorite thing to paint would be
Good
beds
question,
and
Steves.
armoires. Yeah, that's a good one. I love her name. I may have to use that on one of my pieces. She might get a piece named after her.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, I would say armoires and beds probably right now are my favorite. Anything where I have a lot of paint space.
Yeah.
So if it's the bigger, the better.
Yeah. 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 Because otherwise
Yes.
it can be, it's all broken up otherwise, isn't it? It can
It
be.
is. It is. Yeah. And I mean, I do, like, this is one of those where it's a knockdown armoire. So it comes in all these pieces.
Yeah.
Has this giant heavy mirror and stuff. Those are not fun to put back together, but they're cool because you can transport them all over the place, you know. So yeah. How did we meet? I was stalking her, I think. I don't know. I came across her live the other day. I just said hello. She knew who I was. I was like, how does she know me?
And I thought, what are you doing on my live? Well, how does she know me? And you know whose fault it was? It was neither of our fault. It was Stephanie's fault. So I think because Stephanie was watching the live, it must have shown it to you.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I get to see some. I don't know how I found you, but I was so happy I did.
We are in Jennifer Forward's group together as well.
Yes, we are. Yeah. We are. I don't get to do much of the trainings and stuff right now. I'm just so far behind.
I'm a little bit busy at the moment, but we can catch up. I know. We can do that.
Julie says, do you use all brands of paint? I would say yes.
But your favorite that you use the most?
My favorite. I don't have one. I got top 3. I can give you top 3.
Give me top 3. Let's give us top 3. Yeah.
Okay. I'd say top 3 would be General Finishes anything. I would say DIY. I would say Wiseau. I do love Dixie Belle. Okay, I have 4.
Yeah. See, none of those. I have 4. We can get General Finishes in the UK, but we can't get Wiseau.
All the DIY.
In fact, I even emailed Debbie about the
oh no, they're trying. I know we've got Canada and US right now, but yeah, and I haven't tried Fusion paint.
Oh no.
I've never used it. So that, I guess that would be the only, like, as I call them, designer paints that I haven't used.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's not chalk paint, so it may not.
No, and neither is
General Finishes.
Yeah, General Finishes does. I don't use all their, like, they have so many different products. I use all kinds of products from them, but well, to me, I like even Paint Couture. It's a good paint too, and it's acrylic.
Yeah.
So that's another really good
acrylic as well. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd love to get with
it's acrylic.
I'd love to get with the DIY.
I like Annie Sloan. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I left out Annie Sloan. She's like the queen of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Annie Sloan. I'm sorry. I just use all paint. Sherwin-Williams even. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can make it work.
Yeah. Yeah. I think as well. I've been doing it for over 10 years now. So when I first started, you had to use like a satin-based paint that was made for walls and metal and that sort of stuff.
Yes.
So
I've had
opportunity to use it all. So.
Yeah. Janelle said asked me why top 4 was not Fusion. I've never used it. No. So it might move into top 4.
We're going to have to get some to you. We're going to have to get some to you. You're going to have to try
I would love to use it.
Stephanie's used it. Stephanie's used it. She loves it.
Yeah, I've never used it at all. Yeah, Annie Sloan is definitely the OG. She is the queen of all of this. Yes. Yeah, I can't carry her. It's Annie Sloan, I've got to drive like an hour and a half to get Annie Sloan. So
it's going to be a new brand now, isn't it? Something different now.
Maybe. I'm not real. I think I kind of heard that or whatever, but she is very inspiring, and I love that she's just always done her thing and all that. All from Australia. It's just so good to see all y'all.
I bought some Fusion now. Shannon, well, you need to get that Fusion out. You need to try it.
I would love to. Yeah, I would love to try it. I've never ever tried it. So yeah,
I'll get Gay now to send you some over it, and I'll recome.
Oh, that's so sweet, y'all.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, I will show it off on my wall over here.
Well, I know I've took up loads of your time now. You were busy. You got to get the rest of that stuff done. You got to get your review.
Bye, Gaynell. Yeah, I got to get this thing done, and then I'm gonna go because it's kind of cold in here today. So,
but thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. I hope I went too.
So you feel free to come back. I want to stalk me whenever you want, and come back whenever you want.
I plan on stalking you as much as possible.
And we'll put the worlds to right again, and we'll talk some more paint.
Absolutely. I hope we get to do this again.
Thanks very much for coming on.
All right, bye. Thank you all so much. Bye.
Bye.